Hey everybody, hey, I'm KK Fly, Farming Life, Hunter Dove, Ralph. How all y'all guys doing today? Everything's going good here. It's a little cooler now. Yeah, it's a little cooler. Had to cut a little heater on in my shop. If I close the shop door, I lose my internet connection. So that's a project that I got to work on for later. It's 49. It's 48 degrees in my shop right now. But I do got a heater running beside me. Y'all guys give us a thumbs up if you would. So that's a project that we're going to work on here also, trying to get the internet to reach my shop better. He was flying in 31 degrees. Wow. A lot of them guys that I see flying on there, I don't understand how they fly without crashing. Just finished bedding the calves. I didn't drain all of my water pumps, my wells, because they're halfway wrapped up and all good. So I believe we'll be fine on that. Snow everywhere. Yeah, I believe it is going to be cold tonight. Getting colder the further north you go. You gave the first thumbs up. How about that? I sure do appreciate it, guys. I tell y'all, it's getting a lot easier to do the lives when people come in and all y'all be chatting back and forth, and it just keeps me stuff to talk about. When you get here and just sit in front of the camera and none of y'all guys is talking, it makes it a lot harder. Hunter, you gave the second one? Good deal. I think that was your live that I was on a little earlier, Hunter, when you was doing the simulator or whatever it's called. I just couldn't quite hear you. I could hear the background noise of the equipment that you was operating on there. But I couldn't hear you. I could hear you whenever you would go to a screen to work on it. Then I could hear you talking. See that steam? Can y'all see that? If I can't get my door to shut next week, I'm gonna have to figure out some way different to do the live. I'll be doing that sucker in my house. Today it was 85 in Tampa, 65 in Jacksonville. Now 59 in the middle of Georgia. Man, don't worry about no I have technical difficulties every time I try live. Just about every time it crashes and cuts off and does its own thing. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up on my iPad so I can to talk about food. John Deere tractor, beef cattle. Well, I got me a pot of chili going right now. So I can have me some chili just as quick as this is over. Tonight when I go in, I'll eat some chili. I don't know nothing about no John Deere tractors to talk about them. I know they're big and they look nice. How about eating food on the John Deere tractor or rounding up cattle? There you go. About to talk about anything agriculture. I'm trying to get my iPad to to find this so I can read the comments on it, because it's a lot bigger than my phone screen. So I'm not ignoring y'all, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just trying to find it. And it ain't that easy to do. I don't know how y'all find it. So easy. And I'm the one doing it and can't find it. What kind of plans y'all got this week? Yeah, man, take that juice that come out that ham, cooking it. Put that thing, cook your rice and use that instead of water. Then what you need to do is you need to make you a big old bowl of potato salad. Make you some potato salad to go with it. My chili is kidney beans, heavy hamburger. Secret ingredient is steak. I do put some stew meat in it sometimes. That's what I do when I have grain duty. Yeah, make you some potato salad to go with your chili. With your ham rice. I'm trying to think of something else. Then you need you a big old pot of baby butter beans, real small butter beans. Then you got you something that's some homemade biscuits. You having that tomorrow, I'm liable coming your way. I reckon I'm gonna have to give up on my iPad. And an Oreo ice cream. I'm not big on sweets. I do eat some sweets. I'm not real big on them. I just soon have more beans and rice than sweets. Well, several of y'all guys was asking for me to show y'all the equipment. What y'all think about the equipment little tour that I showed y'all the other night? You just like food, especially when it's cold outside. Yeah. My burgers, dogs, and steaks. Yep, I do too. I love Hey, Step Van Dan, how you doing, buddy? What you say? We're doing good. We hope you're doing good also. Yeah, I like my burgers and steaks and stuff too. But I like the food that has to cook a while too. Steak and a baked potato. Sounds good. I like to do I just had several of y'all was asking for me to show you all of our old equipment, and we come up next year. Done the equipment stuff. Showed it. So we do got a little bit of more stuff that's at the other farm. We got us you like that video? You love older equipment. Yeah, I do too, because it's pretty easy to work on. You have venison tenderloin and fried potatoes with onions. Wow, sounds good too. Eric has the easy life. Looks like it, don't it? Cornbread to go with it good. Yep. I'm having cornbread with my chili tonight. I hope. You like the video, cool to see what other farmers use. Cornbread rocks. Yes, it does. I can't believe so many of y'all guys don't eat collards. When I put up the little collard video. I can't believe so many people don't eat them. Your wife makes very good cornbread. Cornbread and chili. Sounds good. You do, but not too often. You don't eat cornbread either, Ralph? Enjoy a little bit. Yeah, we like showing the stuff. We like talking to y'all on about the older stuff. We got like we didn't show the 140 because it's at the other farm. We didn't show the Cub. It's at the other farm. Our other 2 round bellers is at the other place. And a square beller that we got for parts to fit the Massey Ferguson 120 we got. That's over at the other farm. There used to be a restaurant not too far from me that had fried gator bites, and they was pretty good. A little cornbread with honey in it. Just like chicken. It kind of tastes like chicken to me too. You sure did, now that you mentioned that. But a bit sweeter. If any of y'all guys is veterans, thank y'all for your service. And if you know somebody that is a veteran, make sure you thank them for their service, so we able to get on the internet. We're able to do all the things that we do. It wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the guys that fight and stand up for what we believe. Anything with barbecue sauce. I do pretty good barbecue. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of our barbecue that I make. We make our own sauce. Snow goose, rabbit, deer, turkey. Yeah, you're covering a bunch of bases there, George. Eating all that. What do y'all guys want to see more of that y'all seen out of me? You like KSC barbecue? Just with beef. I could eat beef every night. My family's not as big on beef as I am. Yeah, they're not as big of beef eaters as I would like for them to be. You like all the videos. Y'all just trying to get some insight on what, on different opinions on what y'all like. If you wanted to see more or something, or if you wanted to see less or something. That way we could try to, or if there's something that I haven't covered and y'all seen it in one of the other videos, a shop tour. I got to clean it up before I do a shop tour, guys. This sucker is so junky. It ain't that bad really, but But I'll probably work on trying to do that if y'all want to see in here. That will be an excellent idea, a shop tour. Well, that's what I'll try to work on for y'all. Kind of scared. Yeah, I am that way too. I hear different guys on here that I watch and stuff talking about it, about the people, and did a couple semi-tours. Yeah, like I said, I do be nervous about it, but I try to be alert to what we show and what we don't show. But I believe we can arrange that. Try to get y'all some footage in here. Might try to get some footage of the shops at the other farm too. We got us a gimbal to try to help with some of the recording to when I'm walking and we're doing stuff. So I gotta keep everything on a lock and key. Feel sorry for those drivers. Yeah, that fire was a lot of stress on your family, I'm sure. Maybe I could do like a day in the life video. Yeah, we could do that too, possibly. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I don't show out of respect for the landowners, the land that we lease, and just some parts of my life, you know, other than the farming that I don't show. So I'd have to plan that out so I could record, you know, and still be respectful to other people that don't want to be on the camera. And where was like repair videos? Oh. We like repair videos. Yeah, there's gonna be more of them too. Our sprayer, we've got a lot to do to it this winter, so there's gonna be that, and we're gonna. And our sprayer is old, and we got to put some metal in our square baler in the back of where the feeder picks it up in there. We're gonna add some metal in there because it's gotten rusty over the years. Hey, SS Land Tech, I didn't know you was in here. That's your first comment I seen. Glad you in. But yeah, we got a lot of repairs and stuff in the winter. Hey, Farmall. Yeah, we're gonna redo some stuff on the sprayer, and I'm gonna show y'all how we calibrate ours, or try to, how simple it is for us to calibrate it and stuff with the way we run it. No, I don't think I'm going to extend them right now. It depends on if we pick up more hay land. If we get more hay land, then I don't know that the sprayer's much worth extending it because it only holds 300 gallons. So if we extend the booms, then we're gonna need a bigger tank. So if we're thinking about going back up in hayland next year. We did like 120 acres in 17. In 18 here, we done about 75 acres of hay. But we're toying with going back, trying to pick back up to the 125 acres or so. And head back to the plant. Who has the 40/20? I'm trying to think about the 40/20. The hunters get a book. Yeah, like I said, we're thinking about going back up on the amount of acres this coming year. Try to get more aggressive with it and try to move some more. On a year like this year where we had the crazy weather and lost part of the hay, of course the demand's high now because I don't have it to move. And it always seems like if it would have went good and I would have had hundreds of extra round bales or whatever to do the sale, then everybody else would have had it. That's how it normally works, or how it seems to work. Why does the kids have LED in their rims of cars and pickups now? I don't know, Ralph. My son's got something kind of like that on his truck that lights up on the inside of the rim. Happy rifle season. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet here. Shooting from a couple hundred yards. I don't see much on there. Hold on, be right back. Still ain't been able to get into your soybeans yet there, Farmall? There's still a lot of soybeans around us too that's not been able to get into fields. I think there's going to be more crops lost, you know, after the hurricane, not from the flooding that we had, but just because of the rain so often. There's a lot of peanuts and stuff that's left on the ground. How many tractors do we have? We've got the 574s, 1, 464, 2, the A. We've got the Farmall 140, the Farmall Cub, it's 5, and we got a Farmall 504 gas tractor. The 504 was the tricycle version, and we put the wide front end under it about 6 years ago. And yeah, 2018 has been tough. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Well, yeah, we've got. I wish I would have kept up with how much rain we have got this year, but I didn't keep up with it. But it's been way too much. Just like for the hurricane alone, we got 20.5 inches in like a day and a half at the max. 20.5 inches of rain is a lot. But what they always say, next year is going to be better. That's what I always hear. $40, $20, $50, $20, $86, $30, 3 8-ins, and a Model A. $50, $20 would be nice. Yep, there's always next year. Pull into the field. Yeah, if you don't get stuck, you're going to make major ruts to have to go back and fix. Your in-laws was forced to leave beach for hurricane. It's nice. The plow video. But I'll definitely work on trying to make the shop tour happen for you. It's hard to keep up with all the videos that all of us guys drop out each day. Just in case there's any guys in here different now, if y'all are veterans, or thanks for stepping up and doing what's got to be done so we can all be free to do these things, just like being here right now and doing what we want to do, because we couldn't be doing this right here if it wasn't for them. Like my iPad over there is steady lighting up with people's videos. I saw something about North Carolina. Your in-laws live in Southport. Good deal. I had an American flag I was going to hang up behind my counter there and didn't get out here in time to get it hung up. What do you do, SS Land Tech? You do any kind of farming or anything? I know I see you on my channel a lot, commenting and stuff. I didn't know what you do. You served from 1987 to 2010. Well, thank you, Mr. Farmall, for stepping up and taking care of what had to be taken care of, and 3 deployments to Iraq and 1 to Afghanistan. It says you're a farmer, okay. Where are you located at? Yeah, rice would have done good this year up there, Eric, at your place in the water. Same here. Hey Scott, how you doing, buddy? Just sitting out here doing the soap opera. That's what my wife said that this is. This is like a farmer soap opera channel. So guys, give us a thumbs up if you haven't already, as the field turns. That's a good one. That's why I start calling my Sunday live, ain't it? As the field turns. Your brother just retired last year. I didn't know there was a lot of rice grown in the U.S. Ralph, what you got planned this week, Scott? What you got on the agenda? We would get rain on and off all week. Then we would get 1 decent day put in. Then as soon as that 1 decent day would come, the ground would just about get dry enough that I could cut to try to do some silage bale. Then it would be right back raining the next day. Hauling oil. You think the U.S. is the top rice grower? So I'm going to give it this week if I'm not able to put the hay on the ground to try to do the silage bales that we want to do. The next, if y'all don't see us cutting hay this week, you're going to see us cleaning balers up, putting them away. We're going to call it a year on the hay. Because we tried all week to get the ground dry enough that we wouldn't cut it and lay it in water. But we just couldn't make it happen. Sounds good. I don't like to give up on nothing. we do a lot of stuff in the shop. It'll be shop stuff, and it'll be a lot of stuff in the shop, repair, fixing stuff. Like I said, this winter we want to build a few things. We want to thinking about building a caddy for the disc mower, and fix the sprayer. Where did I stop? Indiana grows sugar cane, banana, rice, tomatoes. Arkansas, they grow rice all over the place. No, I'm not a vet. No. We always did tobacco over the winter. This year hoping to be able to travel. Yeah, there's always something to work on. You're right. Are you going to do 1 or 2 videos on feeding cattle during the winter? I'm sure, because we're going to probably not have a lot of stuff to film, so y'all probably get to see the cows more this year. Eric can go wash and wax your cart route. In the beginning, I done several, more cow videos, but the interest wasn't there. I reckon I need to try to make some more, because now, the videos is getting more attention now. So we might try doing some more. I do a few still. We done one last week, I think, putting the protein and stuff out. That's what ours is going to be too, working in the shop. Here, not winter. Always hot weather condition. Hopefully you get a new semi soon. That one, 525 ain't a lot of miles on a big truck. Man, you need to. It must be a company truck. SS Land has a channel. Let me write that down, because I didn't know he had one. I try to check everybody out that comes to mind, so I can check theirs out. I got it wrote down. Yeah, 52,000 or 525,000 is just getting broke in. That's right. That's right. So that's a company vehicle. He wants the company to get him some new wheels. The things will go over 1 million miles pretty easy, won't they? I see a lot of them saying he has a Mahindra. I wrote his name. Like I said, he's on here all the time, and I thought I looked. I don't know why I didn't catch his. This is Mahindra dealer about a mile from you, farm off. Usually the warranty ends at 550,000. Do any of y'all guys use a gimbal, like far as the recording out when you walking and just in the field doing stuff? Hey, Mr. David, glad you stopped in, buddy. It's 440,000. Shoot, my wife's old Expedition's about got that many on it. I done a video on it. I think it's got close to 400,000. I won't be scared to jump in it right now and go anywhere I wanted to go. Let's see here, not using tractors. We do planting, harvesting, manpower. Sorry about that, y'all. I went to Walmart. I've been seeing this one at Walmart. It was like $100. And they had them on clearance for 50. And then I didn't mess with it. I left it there. And I went back in yesterday, I believe. And it was marked down to 25, and I scanned it, and it was 20, so I bought it to try it. I said, for $20, it's worth trying. And that little video I put up this morning, I was using it. That's why I put it up this morning, just to play with that. And it seems like it holds it a lot steadier than just holding it in your hand. Soybean farmers should start combining. Thanks, SS, for stopping in, buddy. And I'm going to check your channel out here, too. I've got it wrote down. Like I said, I don't know how I overlooked it, but I'll check it out and check your stuff out, too. George Ralph has a YouTube channel. I know Ralph's got one. Hello, coming into South Carolina. How far are you going on 95? You going all the way through South Carolina? $85, you bet. $26 and $77. Trying to think, 26. Subscribe to Ralph. Do y'all like the 7:30 time on Sunday night? Is this time good with y'all? Super Trucker Ralph. Hey Kelly. Glad you stopped in. Okay. That's why I just like to keep asking. 7:30 is good. Good deal. I'm doing good today, Kelly. How are you doing? Hope you had a good day also. y'all Gerald Farms out and give them thumbs up. Yeah, y'all give us a thumbs up while you in here. If y'all haven't give us one, give us a thumbs up. I keep forgetting about it. There's no make too much more with that. Trying to eat a pretzel. I could wash and wax the cattle. Glad no one asked why the semi was in the shop for 6 weeks. Your truck was in the shop for 6 weeks? I thought I just saw your truck on your video like the other night. Hey Chris, how you doing, buddy? We doing good. How are you doing this lovely Sunday on Veterans Day? And if there's anybody new in here that's a veteran, thanks for your service and to help and make sure that all of us is able to do what we want to do. Yep, I did see that. After you told me that, Mr. David, I looked and found his channel, and sure enough, that Vesser Cattle did give us one and a shout out. And it's actually helped too. It's pulling more people in. All the help I can get, I sure appreciate it. And I think I seen where one of my subscribers was on there, and like a week or two before I started watching some of his videos, and he asked for suggestions, and I think Matthew Johnson, I believe, he subscribes to our channel, and he's in here a lot on my videos, and I seen where he suggested our name, so that might be how he heard about my channel and give us a shout out. Your height. Wow. What you got going on your way there, Chris? What you getting into this week? You never use a gimbal? Yeah, like I said, I just found him. Mr. David on here for Farming Fun and Profit. I was talking to him Friday night when I went in the house, and I just kept noticing that my subscribers was going up. And Mr. David said, I bet the Vesser cattle guy give you a shout out. I didn't know how, because I didn't even never heard of his channel until then. But since then, I've been on there watching a bunch of his stuff. chop your head off. Yeah, glad you didn't get messed up with that cable on your truck. You know, it didn't mess you up. Not a whole lot right now. Just making it happen. I said, didn't somebody just say the gimbal was too high? That gimbal there wasn't too expensive. It was $100 at Walmart. And like I said, I paid $20 for it on clearance. So I figured for $20 it was worth trying. I can't eat them and talk, y'all. That would be rude. Take care, Hunter. I'm glad you stopped in and chatted with us for a few minutes. Still thinking about building us a small greenhouse too. You were scared to get back in the semi? I imagine so. Yeah, we're thinking about probably building it like 40-foot long initially to see how it's going to turn out with the wood walls up 4 or 5 foot, and then make the arches out of PVC. Then if it goes pretty good, we can make it longer easy. Still duck when I see low things, I imagine. Yeah, Chris, we're good on hay, buddy. It all worked out. And we still was going to try to do a little bit of silage this week, just to experiment with it for the first time for us. But it rained almost every day, and you get a decent day, and then the ground's too wet. So by the end of this week, if I'm not able to do it, we're just going to clean the balers up and put them away till next year. Because if I don't get it done, the hay's not going to be no good to bale no way. With it getting so cold now, it's browning up. We don't have no extra to sell though. Where we usually could sell some to have income off of it also. But the main goal was just to try to gain us enough back to carry us through the winter. And I believe we've done it. We'll either bush hog them or we'll burn them. That burning them earlier this year that I put the videos up with burning them, that was pretty nerve-wracking. No, I still haven't eaten them. I haven't had a chance. Your son pulled a peanut column back from Georgia, and you wonder how many power lines he tore down. Yeah, we still haven't had a chance to cook the collards yet. Other than me doing my thing, and have the other activities that we have to do. with teenage kids, so you can imagine that it's pretty busy. You don't never get to sit home. Yeah, when we lit them hay fields, man, that baby was blazing. I don't even know how high. What was the first vehicle that I purchased? The first vehicle that, since I've been grown, the first vehicle I bought was a 97 Dodge pickup truck. Now I've had piles of vehicles, growing up, but that was the first new vehicle I ever bought. I think it was a 97 Dodge I bought. I bought a 97, then I bought a 98, then I bought a 99, then I bought a 2000, and then I got tired of throwing all my money away. I bought a 2001 Ford, and I drove that same Ford truck probably less than a year ago. I sold it. I sold it to a buddy. We drove it for forever. I bought it when my son was in a car seat, a Carrier. We carried him into dealership into Carrier, and I kept it for him to have, but he didn't want it. He wanted a different kind of truck, so once we bought him his truck, there was no need me keeping it around if I wasn't going to be using it and letting it sit and go to waste. So I let a buddy of mine get it. I see it about every day. I think it had 280,000 miles on it. Had 2 scratches on it. One on the tailgate. When I say scratch, it was probably 1/8 of an inch long, and you couldn't even see it. And on the side where the fuel cap goes, there was a scuff where my son fell with a bicycle on it, but you couldn't even see it. The truck was still practically like brand new. Your first truck was a 65 Dodge. Now, see, like I said, that wasn't my first vehicles. Now, that was the first new vehicles that I bought. My first one was a 1970 LTD car. That was what my dad got me to drive. It was a 70 LTD 4-door. Had a 390 in it, 4-barrel. It was probably bigger than my dually that I drive now. Probably will pull just as much. It was like a dark green, like a forest green. You could probably put 12 people in the seats in it easily. At least 8, 9. Land yacht. Yeah, that thing was Cadillac. Hey, but I was happy because I was riding. Yeah, when I was in high school, gas was like 70 cents a gallon, so it wasn't bad back then. Yeah, it rode good. Then after that, I upgraded and got me a 70 Ford F-150, or it might have been an F-100, 4-wheel drive, long wheelbase. The gas tank was rusted out behind the gas tank was behind the seat, and it was so rusted up that you couldn't use it. So I had to put me a tank in the bed, or I actually think I had a tank under the hood. You never bought a new car. If your wife bought it, you bought it, Ralph. Now you can't tell us that you ain't never bought a new car and then tell us your wife bought it. Tell him, guys, he can't tell us that. A poor ride beats a proud walk. Yeah, that's what I tell my kids. A slow ride beats a fast walk any day. I don't never see me buying new again either, vehicles. Like I said, I'm not saying I won't. But there's just so much loss from the time you buy it. Time you buy that thing, 2 days later, it's worth so much less. You'll get them used 3 to 5 years old. So there's just so much loss. Somebody has to take so much of a loss on a vehicle. Like a brand new one, just say 80,000. You can buy one 2 years old for half the money. Nah, I don't have nothing against people that do buy them or can buy them. Is it back up, guys? It's back, okay. Well, it didn't cut off that time. Normally it cuts off when it gets to this point. Your first truck was a 04 Dakota, and you still got it. Bought it in 03. That's right, Eric. Like I said, if you're using it and it's paying for itself, that's totally different. But I don't have no way to pay for it, and I can't talk my wife into paying for it, so I have to keep driving my old one. But if I had a way for it to pay for itself, like I said, that's a totally different ball game then. Or if you're making enough that you need to write it off. If you need to spend it, a lot of people he'd rather spend it than just pay more tax than you have to if you can afford it that way. You put a call in the Utah and told them to keep it running. Yeah, they normally pull the plug on me about an hour and make me panic and have to start over. I plan to buy new from now on. And drive it till it messes up and trade it. Yeah, he had to call, Eric called him and give them authorized for me to stay on for an hour tonight. And normally, like I said, thing normally just zoop, cuts right off on my end. I don't know what it looked like on y'all's end. Thanks for stopping in, Chris. I appreciate it, buddy. You have a good week. What do y'all think about the greenhouse ideal? If I build build the sides out of wood. Say bury 4x6 posts in the ground, 3 foot deep. Let them be 4 foot out the ground. Then use that as the side walls, and then bow 1.5 inch, whatever size PVC pipe over the top. What do y'all think about that? Why is my iPad flashing so crazy? Yeah, what do y'all think about building it like that? Trump's tax deal screwed you hard. So you can't write off your per diem anymore? I try to wait because most of the time I jump to talking to something else before y'all respond. Yeah, that's what we're thinking, you know. Bury 4x4s, 4x6 posts, then put 2x4s, like frame it between them, and drill holes in the top 2x4 so your PVC can stick through it. So there won't be no way for it to slip out or off. And then build your end wall just out of treated 2x4s. Put your door in it. And I think Eric said the plastic, I don't remember what he said now, but it was pretty reasonable, and the cheaper one lasted for like twice the years it was supposed to. Take care, Scotts. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, we could do that and use it for yeah, 280 days at $59 a day. That's going to put you to paying a lot more taxes. Sure, we on 60 times 200. That's what, 12,000? I'm just guessing off my head. That's probably the plastic noise is about a 120. And how long is that plastic, Eric? I could just about find enough trampolines to build it out of, I believe. About everybody's house you go by has got trampolines that's tore up. Yeah, every other house you see a trampoline. I could go pick up everybody's scrap trampolines and use about 3/4 of it, and then you'll have say 2 sections to take out. So every, say 4, every 4 or 5 you get will be an extra arch. Hmm. 140 foot. He said we can use it for storage, and and to grow stuff in. $40 by $150 comes in the box. So 40 by 150 for 120 bucks. That sounds cheap enough. A windy day or a rainy day, it won't work. Well, if we don't quit getting rain, I don't know when we could put it up. Because it rains steady here lately. See what time it is. 8:40. Y'all tell me how my iPad is over there. And that sucker, I have no idea what is on. Alright. Now it comes up, I could read the comments on it. Would have been a lot easier. Anything else y'all want to ask me tonight or get me talking about? It don't cost anything, and that's very true. You can remember paying $100 for 150 silage cover. I would have thought the plastic would have been more than that for the hoop house or greenhouse, whatever it's called. Have to get one of them to do my live in so the internet signal will come through it. It won't be 10 and block it like my building does. Man, I didn't think Kyle was going to be able to get them there at the end with all them restarts and stuff, but they throw that green flag, he jumped right on out there. He just needs to do it next week now and finish the year off strong. When you're done with your hoop house, you'll box it up and send it down to me, no charge. Hey, that sounds good to me. $10 for Ralph on the cats. I don't know why this is not showing. Anyway. No animals in your house, Ralph? Ooh. guys. I'll be right back. Had to get me a dip. All right, guys. If y'all want me to keep talking, tell me. Tell me something to talk about. Chat with me. Put something up. Let's see, if I wasn't using my phone, I could show y'all how that little funky thing works, but I don't know. I can see my house and I see the kitchen light still on. I hope it's ready. Three years ago you designed it. So you got a new house. You need smell-o-vision. Thanks, Eric, for coming in, buddy. Have a good week. I appreciate all y'all guys coming in and gals. There was one gal that I seen earlier. Get some of the new people coming in on the new subscribers that we've been picking up, get them coming in and signed up for assistance on establishing 60 acres of coastal. Through like the ASCX or the USDA, Mr. David. I was gonna let them help me put some wells in for the cows and stuff, but I wasn't never able to work with them. I just don't. It's hard to trust people. And they start talking about deeds to my land and want to see this, and then I got to guarantee this for 15 years or do this for 8 years. I left out. All you got to design was the front door 6 foot, second bay. The back patio. That's probably letting me have control in designing. You wish you'd have won the lottery. You don't know which one. I love to own a farm. You ain't got to win the lottery to own a farm there, Mr. George. Because I haven't ever won a lottery and I don't have a lot to spend. But you don't have to win a lottery. But I imagine that will make it a whole lot easier if you did win the lottery. Do you live out in the country now, or you live in a city, a town, somewhere? Sounds like I hear a vehicle stop out there. Yeah, if you, depends on where you live at. Yeah. In a rural area west of Jacksonville. Wife and her mom. Oh yeah, they push it right up to the limit, didn't they? Hey, Back Farms, how you doing? Let me write that name down, Back Farms, so I can remember it. So I can remember that, because I saw where you commented on or something on one of my videos the other day. We're doing good. I'm doing great. In city outskirts. I can understand that, Mr. Ralph, because with you on the road and stuff, I would like to have know my family was safe too when I was gone. Yeah, Back Farms, I saw where you watched or subscribed or something. Hey, SMU Gil, how you doing? I saw where Visa Cattle Company give us a shout out, and I went to his channel. I asked Mr. David on Farming for Fun and Profit, and he said that Visa Cattle Company does the shout outs. So I went and found his channel and seen what was going on, and that's super nice. And I'm glad y'all stopping in, y'all coming over and checking us out, and I'll try to check y'all's channels out also. It's good to have this little farming community where we can chat and talk and get ideas from each other, and it's pretty cool how we do stuff so different from one area to another one. You know, when you go from one place to the other one, yeah, I mean, it's unreal how many farming channels and stuff there is. Like whenever I find another one and go to it, and you see all the different ones that comment and stuff on it that you've never heard of. But it's your name is Logan. Logan, my name's Jackie. Jackie Gerald. I'm gonna try to write your name down over here with your name on your channel, because I'm not real good at names. Alright, y'all. This phone is about to die. I'm gonna plug it up and see if it goes. Are y'all still there? Can y'all still hear me? My phone, okay. If this phone, if it cuts off, if y'all want me to fire it back up, I will. Mr. George, you still present? Yeah, my phone's down to 10%, so I just plugged it up, but generally it'll cut off. I don't know if it was getting too hot, but I did take it out of the case today. The was saying, happy wife, happy life. That's a very true saying there, Mr. Ralph. Happy wife does equal a happy life. I learned that. I've been married for 20 plus years, and I've learned to say yes and go on. Neither are mosquitoes. That's one plus of the wintertime, is we don't have to fight with mosquitoes so much. But man, they got bad here after the Hurricane Florence come in and flooded everything. Man, them mosquitoes is bad. Hey, y'all guys is in here now, give us a thumbs up if you would, if you haven't already. Yeah, give us a thumbs up. Probably ain't doing a good job, but we're trying hard. Trying to do our best. Now she wants a pool. Yeah, I got a pool. There's a pool here. It's not it's above ground. It's huge. And we fight with it with the chemicals and stuff, trying to keep it clean. And so now I just unplug it when we get through with it. We unplug it, and it turns green, black, whatever color it wants all winter. In the spring, when they tell me they're ready, I hook a pump to it, pump it out, get in there with the hoses and the brooms and clean it and fill it up. And then just add a few chemicals to it, keep the chlorine in it. You watched a winterizing video today and figured you. Yeah. What did y'all think about putting the burnt motor oil in the pump to keep it from freezing, and it also keeps them from rusting? We're going to try to do with the HOA, it has to be in the ground to pull dust. Yeah, we changed the PTO pumps on that sprayer often, and they with that liquid nitrogen and stuff will eat them up. So my dad told me to switch it over to a gas-powered pump, which you can get for $75 roughly at Harbor Freight. If you use it all year, throw it away. So then I tried to flush them out, of course, and tried to save them. But we still lost some, and then we started to just drain it like I did in that video and put the burnt oil in it, crank it up and run it. Now if I go by it in December or January and think about it, I'll fire it up and let it just run for 20 seconds and let it sling that oil all back inside the pump again. And if it does it this year, this will be the 3rd year that we've been on it. So seems to work real good for us. We've had good luck with it so far. What you got on the plans for this week, Back Farms? What you got lined up? I see we got 11 people in here. To be sure, somebody wants to ask me something. Yeah, yeah, they do, Mr. Ralph. They do have a store there. As long as you be careful, some of the stuff tears up pretty easy. But if you, some of the stuff that Harbor Freight has holds up decent. All kinds of stuff. Farm auto work on, a truck. The list goes on. What kind of farm models you working on? My family farm, I was raised on a family farm. We farm mainly tobacco and some soybeans and corn. And my dad was one of the brothers, and the family busted up the farm in mid to late '80s. Split everything up, and most of the stuff was sold off. And then about roughly 7 years ago, my son wanted to start messing with cows and stuff, so we went with the goats first. We started out with goats, buying and reselling goats, and we ended up with probably, I don't know how much wood's fenced in, and we'll buy goats and put them in our pasture and sell them, and then it involved the cows, and then we bought hay equipment, bought that same square baler that was in the equipment tour video the other day, and we got a sidewinder or a bar rake. We used it for the first year and done all square, and then we bought a New Holland round baler. You just got out of goats and got cattle. Yeah, I know exactly where it is, Mr. Ralph. That ain't too far from me. That's probably, I can be there to that Love's truck stop in 20 minutes from where I'm sitting right now. 30 minutes max, 20 minutes probably. I bet we had 300 head of goats at one time that we kept. And then we had an ice storm about 3 years ago, and that really tore up the fence. He used to work on a buddy's family farm. So it is trying, and it is hard. I'm not telling y'all that it ain't never hard, because it is hard, and a lot of it's hard because I don't have a lot of money to spend, I believe. So we grow slow. I still got the first cow that I bought. Yeah, I'm not. And if you look on our channel, the log cabin video that's on there, that's actually behind part of one of my goat pens where my goats used to be. But it was a lot harder to keep goats in than it is to keep cows in a fence. So in the ice storm, it totally demolished our goat pens, and we had to make a decision on what to do, whether to re-spend all that money putting it back up, or go with the cows and do pasture land instead of the woods and stuff too. I mean, but we didn't keep goats long. We would buy and resell a lot of them at a time. And for every 5 acre place we had fenced in, we would have like 100 by 100 fenced in where we'd feed them at and stuff. So they would come in there and you could sort them and load them right out of it. But it wasn't no fancy operation. It was just made out of range wire with like the 4-inch treated wood post. We took the chainsaw and would cut each one of them to a point on the end. And I would stand on the back of our golf cart and drive them in the ground with like a sledgehammer. Didn't buy T-posts, they cost too much. Now we use pretty much all T-posts. If you stand on a golf cart and drive in 100 4-inch wood posts a day, you'll sleep good that night. You had the milk goats on your farm for your mom. My wife has always wanted to get a few dairy goats, and she wants a dairy cow, the milk. Your dad said a goat would be in the house eating out of the pots on the stove. That's right, Mr. George. I just like to try to make the best out of what I do have. Always will like to have more, nothing wrong with wanting. But I try to make the best out of what I got. You going in, buddy?
Yeah, I just parked my truck there because I got to wash it.
Yeah, somebody asked earlier what we was gonna do this winter, and we're gonna try to work on that old sickle cutter that we got, the 3-point hitch one. We picked that up earlier to try to cut some ditch banks and stuff to keep it looking good around the fields, and because we don't have a side mount cutter or nothing to clean up with. But one from Eric with the bull you want. Trying to think, I did mention something to Eric about a bull calf, I believe. That's right. I told him that I was gonna get you to put it in your truck and bring it to me. Yeah, I'll get you to squeeze him right there in the back with a load of beer and drop him off right there at the Love's truck stop in Dillon for me. You saw that one. Is it connecting back? Is it back up, y'all? Yeah, y'all furniture. Yeah, I was just picking about you calling it, buddy. I would like to go some other places like that though, because I've never been nowhere like that. We pretty much stuck right here all the time. We do go to the mountains once a year. But other than that, we pretty trapped. The time you try to go somewhere, the cows is out. Time you try to go somewhere, the cows is out. Or a whale knocks off. All right, Back Farms, I appreciate you stopping in and checking us out, buddy. Have a good week. Yeah, we don't get to go many places, but if I get a chance this winter, I would like to run. I like to try to meet a couple other YouTubers, like Mr. David at Farming for Fun. He's not too far from me, and I'm gonna try to go get to meet him and video up there at his place. Try to meet some of them, meet a few of y'all guys. I wish some of y'all was closer. It feels like we get to know each other. It feels like some of y'all my neighbors. And we live total different parts of the country. Hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What did I miss? Alright guys, before this thing kapooks on me again, or it cuts off and I can't get it back, grab some furniture. So I didn't miss nothing. If that TV was clear, I could let y'all see some Andy Griffin or whatever was on. Alright guys, before it cuts me off, I'm going to go ahead and end it. I appreciate all y'all coming in. I appreciate you giving us a thumbs up. We'll plan on doing it again next Sunday night, 7:30. Yeah, if y'all got something, a topic for me to talk on, if y'all give me some suggestions, I'll keep talking a little longer. Out of town on old NC 18. Yeah, if y'all want to give me a topic, I'll talk. Alright, well. Alright, guys. I appreciate all y'all coming in. I'll be here next Sunday night, 7:30. Y'all have a great week. And we'll be dropping videos. Try to drop them every day like normal. Thanks. Have a good week.